Thousands of dead birds cover the ground. Geez, what a way to start the new year, right?
Yes, sir. Last year we started it with floods, and this year birds.
It really is like something out of a horror film. Every yard in the area looks a lot like this one. Dozens of birds litter the ground, and the scariest part is no one knows how they got here.
Everybody's kind of amazed at this happening.
Most of the animals are red-winged blackbirds, like this one.
2个麻雀，不是卖1分银子吗？若是你们的父不许，一个也不能掉在地上。
Difficult to drive without crushing one. We even spotted a few on rooftops.
Started at 7 o'clock, and picking up birds on the street, in the yards. It's been run over and just a mess.
撒的时候，有落在路旁的，飞鸟来吃尽了。凡听见天国道理不明白的，那恶者就来，把所撒在他心里的夺了去。这就是撒在路旁的了。
Arkansas Game and Fish has collected some of the dead animals and will perform tests on Monday to try and determine the cause. Officials believe it's weather-related, like lightning or high-atmosphere hail.
One under the tree, 10 over here.
Stephen Bryant has no clue what caused the deaths, but he understands the mess. He found around 40 dead birds on his lawns, and now he won't let his kids play here until he knows more.
I wouldn't let them go outside right now. I don't really know exactly what the explanation is on the birds being out here, but I ain't gonna take no chances.
它的尾巴拖拉着天上星辰的1/3，摔在地上。龙就站在那将要生产的妇人面前，等她生产之后，要吞吃她的孩子。
EB City Council has approved funding for a private company to help clean up the area. Most of the dead birds should be removed by Sunday night. Amidst all of this death, we found some birds who beat the odds.
Dead drumfish are now littering a 20-mile section of the Arkansas River near Ozark.
And adding to the mystery, a massive fish kill also here in Arkansas, just one day earlier.
As many as 100,000 drumfish dead along a 20-mile stretch of the Arkansas River. It's 100 miles from the dead birds, but the internet was ripe with conspiracy theories. One Twitter user writing, 5,000 dead birds, now 100,000 dead fish. Definitely an alien invasion happening in Arkansas. The experts call it coincidence.
Extremely unusual. Having two events like this at practically the same time, we don't think that there's any connection whatsoever.
Too alarming. Some have called biblical type events that have many residents wondering what's next.
Back now to our top story, a terrible mystery gripping the world right now. Birds, fish, and all kinds of creatures just dropping dead in huge numbers for what seems like no reason. Just in the last 2 weeks, the theories and speculation running rampant.
Hundreds of dead seals in Labrador. These seals washed up around Hopedale. There are similar reports from other communities. No one knows why these animals died.
The County Humane Society is investigating the death of 200 cows.
The cattle were discovered on a farm field on 4th Street in Amherst. Today, the bodies were taken out in semi-loads to be disposed of.
Suddenly, with devastating results, a series of huge fish kills, the latest involving 2 million fish in Maryland.
On Kent Island, Maryland, along the Chesapeake Bay. Wildlife officials say roughly 2 million of one particular species died very suddenly. But this came at about the same time that thousands of birds died suddenly in Arkansas and Louisiana, and millions of fish were killed in separate incidents from Arkansas to South America to the South Pacific.
Authorities in northern Italy say more than 1,000 turtle doves have dropped dead over the past 5 days.
耶稣说：“你们要谨慎，免得有人迷惑你们。将来有好些人冒我的名来说我是基督，并且要迷惑许多人。”
8,000 dead turtle doves in Italy, hundreds of birds dead in Rockwell, Texas, 500 red-winged blackbirds in Louisiana, 100 birds in Sweden, 3,000 dead red-winged blackbirds in Arkansas.
耶稣对他们说：“你们是在人面前自称为义的，你们的心神却知道，因为人所尊贵的 是神看为可憎恶的。
2 million spot croakers in Maryland in the last 2 weeks.
Well, thousands of fish are dead at the mouth of a shipping channel, as well as a dead whale that was reported in Venice today. The species include crabs, stingrays, eel, drum, speckled trouts, and redfish.
In the UK, 40,000 velvet crabs littered the coast. Brazil, 100 tons of lifeless fish floated. In Sweden, jackdaws fell in the dead of the night. Across the world, the bizarre phenomena of creatures raining down or washing up on shore has mystified scientists.
The video you're about to see is not a gravel road. Those are the dead fish.
你们也要听见打仗和打仗的风声，总不要惊慌，因为这些事是必须有的，只是末期还没有到。
South America. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but all over the world things are changing. We're talking about environmentally, the weather-related changes may have an effect. Look at all these dead animals, these dead fish. This is in Bolivia, South America. Alligators dead everywhere. Whatever was in the water is coming up dead. This is happening all over the place. It's happening in the United States. It's happening in South America. What is going on? I've got footage of other things happening in the Middle East on some of the beaches where there's just millions and millions of seashells that are just washing up. The dead animals that live within the shells are somehow just washing up on shore. All you see is an ocean of just dead.
200 dead cows in Wisconsin and 7,000 dead buffalo in Vietnam. What is happening?